Hello everyone, welcome to the Blockit Pocket Wireless Health and Privacy Report for today, Thursday, February the 12th, 2015. My name is Cam, and this report is brought to you by BlockitPocket.com. Blockit Pocket is your source for wireless protection and information. Please visit Blockit Pocket. Learn about how you can protect yourself from the invasive wireless technology world. Okay, let's get going here. Last week, GE released a report. They've developed a wireless, battery-free RFID sensor. This particular report it focuses on advanced explosive and chemical threat detection. That's great. Okay, this is wonderful technology, could be used for great things, keep you safe, the whole 9 yards. But the fact of the matter is that these little guys here can be designed and programmed to detect virtually an endless variety of elements, things such as certain particles in the air. They could be placed in clothing to detect certain bodily functions, heart rate, sweat, odors. In other words, it could be, the more these things become widely used in any range of product, or you name it, it's basically like a hive mind behind the whole technology. If you're able to grasp that, just imagine these things in everything, in your cars, and all the components of your cars, and your clothes, and your just simple products that you use every day, to things, because they're so cheap to make and so easy to conceal in virtually anything. Once the system, the grid, is in place, where there is an antenna grid with these sensors virtually everywhere. I mean, we already know that they're putting sensors and detection equipment into public places, statuary, street lights, phone poles, just everywhere, mailboxes, trash cans. I mean, it's becoming, let's put it this way, your privacy is becoming just a smaller and smaller and smaller place. And this relates directly to that technology that GE is announcing. With this system, they are able to, with these new sensors, okay, a long-range wireless tag detection system, okay, of course it's for healthcare and environmental protection. They always make this sound so wonderful, and it's just going to make your life just safer and healthier. And we all know that when this stuff is put and concentrated into a centralized power structure, that just by human nature alone, no conspiracy theory, no paranoia, no tin hat stuff, we know where this leads. So, the purpose of this report is simply to, most of you know that these things are going on, but a lot of people don't. And when you see this stuff from top notch, I mean, very, high research and well documented factual sources, we can just at least get it into the psyche of the general public that they are losing their individual world, their freedom, their privacy, and to stress how important that really is. Whether you feel you're doing something wrong or not is just irrelevant. But regardless, I'll put links to all of this stuff. And we'll bounce over to the smart meters here for a second. Again, this StopSmartMeters.org is just a great bunch of people. I mean, they're tireless. And, I just thought I'd just touch on this. Is yet another death directly attributed to a smart meter. they are not as adaptable to our current systems as they love to make you think. And again, these smart meters are not here to make your life easier. They're not. It goes right back to the same thing I was just talking about. You're putting the ability to know everything you're doing when it relates to any of the wireless technology you're using in your home. Appliances, all the new appliances, all the Energy Star appliances, and what they all are programmed to communicate directly with the smart meters with specific code that they know exactly what the product is, where it was bought, through what credit card it was bought, how often you're using it. It goes on and on and on. And again, this is not here for your convenience and your betterment of life. It could be, but it's being centralized into the hands of a few. And human nature will not change because they say so. It will be used to dominate you. It's just that simple. Okay. Hang on a second here. I'm still trying to figure out all this different software and whatnot. Anyway, so segueing off the smart meters. Let's see, we were over here. Were we not? Yes. No, we were over here. Bear with me, folks. I'm kind of a rookie here. Okay, so the whole smart grid thing. Alright, that brings us over to here. EMF Fax Consultancy, Digital Electronic Internet of Things, and Smart Grid Technologies to eviscerate privacy. I strongly suggest that you read and share this article. Please. All links will be included with this video. Okay, here's the FCC. Now, what an interesting organization this is. This is our loving government and their frequently asked questions page. And of course, you know, there's the usual questions that your layman would ask, you know, is there any evidence that cell phones cause cancer? And of course they say, you know, there is no scientific evidence, which, I'm sorry, is a lie. There is absolute proof that it causes headaches, dizziness, memory loss. But it says, however, organizations in the United States overseas sponsoring research and investigating claims of possible health effects related to use of wireless telephones. The federal government is monitoring the results. And the FDA is participating in industry-funded research. You know what that means, okay? That means that the telecoms are actually funding the research. Do you think they'll have a say in the results of that research? Do you think that that result might swing towards their favor, and that there's no proof of any harmful effects from cell phone radiation? I'm sorry, folks, but come on, let's get with the program here. EMF Safety Network. These people are pretty cool too. I think they have an affiliation with the Stop Smart Meters people, but regardless, I just wanted to retouch on this. When we had just 3 years ago that the WHO, World Health Organization, did in fact classify cell phone, Wi-Fi, smart meter, cordless phones, baby monitors, and other wireless devices as a potential carcinogen. I mean, why would they list it as a potential carcinogen? And by the way, there are efforts out there to have this removed from the WHO's recommendations to get rid of this. You know, I mean, the powers behind this technology and its harmful effects to get rid of that from the public eye is very strong. Now, this is real funny. Back in 2014 in August, okay, prior to that, in June, The CDC, okay, issued a precautionary health warning about cell phone radiation. Okay, you can go through this, and it's the same old stuff. They recommend that you don't hold the phone too close to your head and blah 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 blah. And let's remember this also, folks, that the CDC is not a government agency. It is not. It's like the Federal Reserve. It's a privately owned corporation funded by us, we, the people. Just bear that in mind. So anyway, in June of last year, they did issue a precautionary health warning. Now, in August, lo and behold, they changed the verbiage on their website, eliminating the fact that they said, we recommend caution in cell phone use. Okay? They amended that and just took that out. They simply took it out. If you go on their website now, this is a shot from the Wayback Machine. You go on their website now, it is no longer there. So, chew that. That same website, this PRLOG, is actually a pretty good site just for your basic information, and it's all directly from sources, straight from the CDC, straight from the FCC, straight from university studies, so on and so forth. But I found this interesting. The iPhone 6 SAR measurements. They set these protocols very, very high. So they claim 1.6 watts. Okay, that should be the max for exposure, for prolonged exposure. Okay, there's your 1.6 legal limit right here. Well, the iPhone 6, just for an example, when you combine all the different technologies that it uses, okay, they have several transmitters in them, and they operate quite often, if not continuously, at the same time, constantly searching for Wi-Fi, searching for Bluetooth, searching for cellular. And when you combine all these things, well, look, it stays just below that legal limit, which in itself, is just ridiculous. I'm sorry, those numbers are fudged, and the research is skewed, regardless. Before I go here, I just want to touch on Mr. Ed Markey, Senator Markey. Now, he's out there touting that, the technology that they're putting into cars is not safe, it can be hacked, and this is privacy. And let me assure you, I have some knowledge of history on Mr. Markey, and he is not our friend. What they're doing is trying to, in the name of your safety, to consolidate the technology and the power to utilize it into their hands, or should I say, into the hands of the people that control them. Our government is not our government anymore, people. They are not looking out for your best interest. And this technology is so dangerous. If you know how all-encompassing it is, you can disseminate that, oh my goodness, this has the ability to just completely control your life, to invade in every aspect of your life. And with that information and that technology at their fingertips, they can literally run your life and your children's, destroy your health, destroy your privacy. We need to pay attention to this, ladies and gentlemen. Please. I will leave links to all of the things I touched on today, and I want to thank you for listening. I'm getting better at this. I'm still a rookie. Please visit blockitpocket.com. They have just an incredible lineup of products to help you, and they'll talk to you. They're American. They're a family. They're beautiful people. Please give them a look. And we will see you next time on the Blockit Pocket Wireless Health and Privacy Report. Take care, everybody.